incredible. Well, that's an amazing draw. There have only been 2 wins in this match. All the other games have been drawn. It's an absolute world record. So the match score is 7.5, 7.5 to each player, with the next game scheduled for Saturday. And that brings us to the end of this week's exclusive updates here on Thames. We had hoped to bring you news of the next round of the Olympiad tomorrow, but sadly domestic events have affected all TV schedules, and our planned programme is one of the victims. But we'll be back on Monday with the latest news on Kasparov and Karpov and the decisive final rounds in the Olympiad. I'm sure it will be well worth staying up for. So join me and the Thames chess team on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday next week. But for now, it's good night.
The ITN news headlines are next, followed by a look at menswear in video fashion.
Mirage or taboo? Which one are you?
Rapport aftershave. This could be forever.
Advanced beings are watching us. Envious eyes and ears are tuning into Nikon stereo TVs. Intelligent minds are reaching out for long-play video recorders that turn 4-hour tapes into 8-hour tapes. And who on earth would believe satellite TV for as little as $12.99 a month fully installed? For advanced home entertainment at down-to-earth prices, beam yourself down to DER.
I suppose you use some exotic conditioner.
I don't. It's my shampoo.
Head and Shoulders?
No, it's new Head and Shoulders 2-in-1. Dandruff shampoo and conditioner.
We've combined a special conditioner with Head and Shoulders to make new 2-in-1 for dandruff-free, beautifully conditioned hair.
You don't need a separate conditioner then.
I don't.
New Head and Shoulders 2-in-1.
Make new friends on the telephone.
0898 66 0066. Chatbot.
There's a magical place, we're on our way there, with toys in the millions all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us.
Bath-time fun with Call the Plumber. Toys R Us price $8.97. A race to win in the Tumblebugs game. Toys R Us price $10.87. And shouting wins the Hog Holler game. Toys R Us price $11.87.
There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
Just coming by, yeah. Yeah, what's this? Fairy Ultra. Non-bio, we can't recommend that.
But it's a technological breakthrough. Leaves other non-bios behind.
Well, leave them behind, eh?
Yeah.
Look, all I want to know is, will it out-clean the leading non-bio at low temperatures on tough stains like...
Tea.
Beetroot.
Beetroot. Yeah, piece of cake.
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Give us a clean, will you? Ah, I knew it wouldn't shift the beetroot.
No, this is the Fairy Ultra one.
It did shift it.
New Fairy Ultra. At low temperatures, all it leaves behind is other non-bios.
Tomorrow night's movie is a comedy from the pens of Frank Muir and Dennis Norden, featuring a whole host of British comedy stars. Love in Porn, and that's the pawnbroker type of porn. Now the latest news headlines from Brenda Rowe at ITN.
John Major and his new cabinet meet for the first time at Downing Street later this morning. He spent much of yesterday rearranging his senior ministers. The new cabinet, Michael Heseltine in as Environment Secretary. Norman Lamont, Mr Major's leadership campaign manager and his own number 2 at the Treasury, promoted to Chancellor. David Mellor is back as Chief Secretary to the Treasury. He's only 41. Chris Patten moves from Environment to Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster and Party Chairman, a key job with an election near. Former Party Chairman Kenneth Baker becomes Home Secretary, replacing David Waddington, who's led the Lords. Malcolm Rifkin gets Mr Parkinson's job at Transport. Ian Lang gets Mr Rifkin's place as Scottish Secretary. A former Conservative chairman, Norman Tebbit, was asked if the job of reforming the poll tax was a poisoned chalice for Mr Heseltine.
I wish him well. If he can find the answer to the problems of local government finance, that's absolutely super. But I think it's not inappropriate that he should have been given the task.
After seeing the Queen at Buckingham Palace, Mr Major on the steps of number 10 spoke about a society of opportunity.
I want to see us build a country that is at ease with itself, a country that is confident, and a country that is prepared and willing to make the changes necessary to provide a better quality of life for all our citizens. I don't promise you that it will be easy, and I don't promise you that it will be quick, but I believe it is an immensely worthwhile job to do.
The Conservatives are ahead of Labour in the first poll since John Major became Prime Minister. A Harris poll for ITN gives the Tories an 11-point lead. On the poll tax, an overwhelming 94% of people wanted it scrapped or reformed. In the Gulf crisis, there are reports in Washington that President Bush may recall Congress for a special session to back his policies. Later today, the United Nations Security Council is expected to approve a resolution authorizing all necessary measures against Iraq if it doesn't pull out of Kuwait by January the 15th. Senator Bob Dole, the Republican leader in the Senate, says there's a 50-50 chance of a congressional recall before Christmas. That's all for now. More news later.
There's still lots to come this morning. America's Top 10 with Mariah Carey attempting to stay at number 1 for the 4th consecutive week. Quiz night and comedy in Three's company. But now for the gents, a few tips on dressing for the top in video fashion.